It is becoming increasingly difficult for most builders to purchase insurance that adequately covers the risks that they anticipate without having quite a significant portion of that risk falling on their own shoulders. And as the economy continues to take a dive, at least within the context of the construction industry, more and more builders are running into cash flow problems, which makes it very difficult for them to either A, obtain insurance, or if they do obtain insurance, to satisfy the self-insured retention. And with builders having as much skin in the game as they have right now, they are as big a participant in our litigation as anyone else. And if all of you could consider your own checkbook and what it feels like to have someone, not a member of your family, withdrawing funds on a daily basis that you know nothing about, you'll understand how a lot of our customers feel when they are sued and when they are forced to participate in litigation, even though they believe very, very strongly that they did nothing wrong. And I don't think that's a surprise if you happen to be a counsel who defends builders in construction defect litigation. The thing that insurance companies try very hard to do, which is to minimize the risk to both the insurance company, not a big surprise, but also to the customer. And the one thing that parties participating in construction defect litigation have been somewhat slow to understand is we exist in a different world today than we did even 2 years ago. The same way of handling litigation that we adopted in the 80s and the 90s will no longer fly today. We cannot afford to waste time and to waste money in a sort of scorched earth approach to construction litigation because everyone's getting burned. And ultimately, if the thought is that the purpose behind the litigation is to compensate the homeowner or the building owner for true and legitimate problems, then we ought to concentrate on that as the end game and come to some sort of satisfactory conclusion earlier on. Those of you that are here, and I know a lot of you, have seen that the number of cases that are actually referred to counsel has gone down. The number of attorneys who are hired to participate in litigation is a lot less than it used to be. The number of coverage lawyers that are retained is a lot less than it used to be. And all of that is as a direct result of the constantly shrinking market of available money. And not just insurance money, but customer money, builder money, because it's their money that's at stake as much as it is the insurance companies. So when we come to you as part of this discussion and in a lot of these panels, the hope is that you'll be seeing these new and different ways of approaching what you've done for years and years and years, and perhaps adopting a new and different way of handling these kind of claims, and maybe preventing problems that are sure to come in the future. And before I forget, because I always need to remind everyone, some of you have heard me say this before, finally, an insurance company is not a piñata, okay? You can't just hang us from the ceiling and continue to beat on us until the money spills out. Remember, the face of your customer is probably right there with us.